platform. I'm waiting for the Hammersmith City Line to take me over to King's Cross, and then I'm going to transfer over to the Covent Garden. Go over to Covent Garden. I'm at Whitechapel right now. So this is the neighborhood where Jack the Ripper slaughtered all of his victims. I'm listening to murder podcasts. My life is full circle. Anyway, I completely got lost trying to find the tube station out of Richard and Darren's. There's lots and lots of little streets that take twists and turns that I completely was oblivious to. I was just kind of roaming, which is good. I got lost for a bit. I probably walked about 2 miles before I found my way back to the tube station and got here. So anyway, headed to Covent Garden just to roam around for a bit. Look for a health food store. I'm looking for some vitamins that Aubrey recommended, and just sort of wasting a day in London. Not a bad thing. Back at the house, and I ended up I walked so much. I went to Covent Garden, and then I walked around Covent Garden, which is just tons of high-end stores now, and listened to some opera singing, and then walked down towards High Holborn, and eventually I found the place that I needed to get the vitamins that Aubrey recommended. I got that, and then I had walked by that time so much that I thought, I'm just gonna get a taxi. So I got a taxi back to the house and just chilling out. And it's Darren and Richard are leaving tomorrow morning, and leaving Lola and I to our own devices, I think we'll survive. So yeah, not much else going on here, and just gonna relax for the rest of the day.
Hello and welcome to Richard's patronising how to use our washing machine video. This is our washing machine. Very straightforward, too many controls for very basic functions. But just to give you a rundown, we use liquids. So it's basically the pink one for colour clothing, and the green one is the biological if you want to kind of do the stuff for like whites and whatnot. If you've got a stain, this can help. I normally spray it on and leave it about 10 minutes because it's reasonably inert, and then that's the old fabric softener. Like a lot of things in Britain, we overcomplicate it with too many steps. So probably the same as you do. I put the liquid in there, and I close it, and then the fabric softener goes in the one handily marked softener. Okay, and then it's down to picking the control. I tend to just wash everything on the same, which is normally on either 60 or 40. I don't tend to use 40E. If you only want a super quick wash, you can use the refresh over here, which is handy like for a 30-minute wash if something's not that dirty. Really key thing, come sort of request, is for the spin. It automatically defaults to 1200, but because of the studio below and the fragility of everything, I prefer to spin on 800. So you just do that by pushing the spin button twice. Also, the time it takes is inordinately long, so I'm impatient and I tend to push the time save button and it drops to 1:30, and then you push it again and you get a 55-minute wash, which is helpful, and then you just push start. Now, it is a washer dryer, but I tend to let it do the wash and then do the dry separately, mainly because it's usually better to shake everything out, and often there's stuff that can't be dried and all that nonsense. I'm going to do a separate one on the drying now. Patronising video number 2. So, you have finished your washing and you've shaken it all out and everything. It's worth noting that the washing machine will bleep incessantly when it's done, which probably drives you insane. Once it starts bleeping, you should be able to open the door straight away. Although I think there might be a 2-minute delay on some settings. So for drying, very, very simple. You basically have your drying options over here. So you just stick it to cottons or whatever, and then you have to then select the drying time, and you basically just put that up in 5-minute increments, and then obviously you'll hit start. And then when it finishes, it will bleep at you again, and you will have to wait a couple of minutes and then you can open it. It's not the greatest dryer in the world. It tends to sort of steam your clothes, just because it's a condensing dryer. There's no sort of outlet that goes anywhere, so it does take a very long time. The instructions suggest that you only tumble dry half a load, so make of that what you will. I've had all sorts in there before, and it does take a long time for sort of towels and all that, but yeah, up to you. That's how it works.
So I'm signing off for today. It's been a busy day. I'm actually quite tired, and then we had a variety of amazing cheeses, and I ate a piece of bread, which I haven't had a piece of bread in a long time, and it was really good though. And Richard and Darren are packing feverishly to leave for Spain in the morning, and they have to be at Gatwick at like 7 a.m. so they're gonna leave pretty early. So I'm gonna sign off for the night, maybe watch a movie, and see you tomorrow.